Hey! Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Tales from the Lost Emporium. It is a Sunday night and we are back for your entertainment. Woo! We've had a couple of weeks off for various reasons. Mainly it was Halloween and you can't get hold of Pete over Halloween.
It's still Halloween.
He's a pumpkin.
It's not stopping.
It merges into Christmas.
There is no Christmas. It's just Halloween.
Welcome to the hospitality industry.
Christmas, he's Krampus. That's
ma'am.
But we're back and we're very near the end of Descent into Avernus. Like, we can see the finish tape. Maybe we'll get there tonight. Maybe we won't. We'll see. It's going to be a close run thing. But thank you to our three sponsors. So we've already briefly mentioned him and hinted at it. It is Lost Boys Pizza in Camden. Woohoo! So get yourselves down there. It's busy. Pre-book to avoid disappointment. We also have Monkey's Emporium. Go check him out. All your retro toy needs. There's some epic stuff on there. Woohoo! And finally, Shade Glass Games. It's my friendly local gaming store. Go and support your own friendly local gaming stores, but support them or else. Yeah. Use them or lose them. That's what it is at the moment.
Support or die.
Yeah. And yeah, we're doing D&D. How are we all, gang? It's been a while.
all right.
This is a usual Sunday night.
It's been that long. Gary's forgotten the etiquette. You can't throw out a question to 5 people without it directing. Absolute carnage.
We have to go to teams and start putting our hands up to answer.
Yes, please do.
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Yes, Bushy, how are you feeling? No, I'm doing the individual bits in a sec. I don't know. Yeah, I've had 2 weeks off. I can't.
He's giddy. He's giddy, all right, Dan. He's giddy. Look
I'm going to be a player soon. I'm leaving all this behind me for a short while. I'm already in player mode. Yeah. Right. So let's switch views. Okay. And who shall we pick on first? Mr. Hospitality. How you doing, Pete?
Mr. Hospitality. Yeah, I am good. I'm very tired. I'm sore. But yeah, I'm really good. It's been Halloween. It's been fucking spicy. It's still fucking spicy. I left today and there was a queue at the door. Yeah, nice. It's cool. It's cool. Good. All good. Very happy to be able to be here playing on a Sunday night. I have missed playing Dungeons and Dragons a great deal, and I'm excited.
And can you remember what happened to Jeremiah last time?
Dude, I can barely remember which one's the D20. So I, why don't you refresh my memory, DM?
Okay, so surprisingly enough, Jeremiah is the chosen one and is currently wielding the Sword of Zariel and is the best Jeremiah that there's ever been in all the multiverses ever.
No pressure.
He's turned into Angel Jeremiah. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So I think, as I understand it, Jeremiah has become a self-imposed god of sorts in that he thinks that he's a god. Whether he is or not is, yet to be seen. But the Sword of Zariel has given him, among other things, angel wings, the ability to fly. I think what we're going to find out is quite an air of pompousness.
He is. Yeah, this is true.
Ned Flanders on steroids is what we're looking at.
Yes. Oh, yeah, definitely. That's what I'm after. So we look forward to that. So let's speak to the good cleric of the group, who's now got an angel.
Whoa. Hold on. Before you say that, you say good cleric. We saw in the last 3 episodes that cleric. Not so good.
I am amazing. I have, I'm very good. Just,
ever since the greasy door incident, it's just been a bit different, hasn't it?
Forever known as the greasy door.
Yeah, you know that game where you have to someone's an imposter and you're all playing together, but someone has to murder the whole team without being found out. This feels like a 2-year version of that. And Fatora.
You are the one who is among us. Yeah.
That's it, among us. Thank you.
I've just finished. Yeah, I've just been doing other stuff, but it's fine. I'm paying attention now.
Hey, Shari, how you feeling after all those accusations?
I can choose to heal them or not. It's fine.
Don't worry, guys. I'm here for you.
Your God, Jeremiah, has it covered.
Yeah.
I will heal all.
Are we going? Didn't we decide we were going back to El because we were going to go to the companion and open it up, and also finish off Dan's quest of children feeding?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that sounds
what we were
creepy.
gonna do? That's what we said we were going to do.
Has anyone seen Barbarian? It sounds like Barbarian. The big list.
But yeah, no, it's good. I am the life cleric. I've got to remember how to play a cleric because we've been off for a while, and I've completely forgotten to play D&D within that time. And then yeah, it should be good. It should be a good one. Hopefully, people don't die tonight. I currently have the highest death count in terms of dying the most. So.
Yeah, I think it's close between you and Flashart, so we're best bring him across now. Hey Dan, how you doing?
I'm all right, thank you very much. It's been a hot minute since we've seen. I got something the other day which made me laugh because it reminded me of the scab. Someone gave me this. This is a custom, the little clicky clacky teeth that jump along.
Yeah,
a scab face.
Oh,
why has he got hair? That's really disturbing.
Yeah. I've also picked up some weird demonic runes tattoos since we last saw each other. Yeah.
Nice. That's
midlife crisis.
That little teeth thing looked like it should be in Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Little scab head. Yeah, all good. Thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing how you conclude 27 different threads in one show. It's going to be quite the adventure.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. We're gonna shoehorn a lot of stuff in.
Yeah.
Cool, excellent. Johnny, how you doing?
Evening. I'm Phoenix Wallboard. I'm Marflin. I'm a bard. I'm in L. Jeremiah's some kind of angel now, apparently. It's all kicking off and everything.
Look at Johnny being the professional one out of all of us.
I know.
He's
just delivered his lines first time. Look, bang, 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 bang.
He's got 2 cards.
Yeah, he's like, you're all a bunch of amateurs. Yeah, get on with it. Awesome. So the last one is my partner in crime, Bushy. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm gearing up to have a total cleric back in the party. No, it's good. I thought, as it was, and it may not be the final episode, but I thought, as it was the final episode, I should put my name properly again. So I have gone old school.
Gay.
Meow Giggle Witch. Hey, how you doing? We've got a chat as well. Ooh. Everyone's here for the conclusion? Question mark.
But I'm sorry, your usual Sunday plans got cancelled.
Yeah, it's fine. You love me. It's all good.
My friend might even tune in tonight. He randomly said, "Do you still play D&D on a Sunday?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "What time?" About 8:00. So you're here to hopefully he'll watch to see a bunch of nonsensical threads make no sense before we start.
Send him a message.
Yeah.
Be like, remember you said, like, as a good friend, you would actually watch for once.
No, it was literally about 20 minutes. It was like 20 minutes ago. I was like, huh? So we'll see. We'll see if he's in there. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. It's going to be like the final episode of Lost, right? That's what we're aiming for. We're going to leave everybody with more.
That organised and coherent. Yes.
Didn't that anger millions of people? I mean,
hey, we've got 5 viewers. We're on safe ground.
We're going to enrage 5 people. This is a disaster.
Just the
players. We're not in danger of shutting down Twitter. Let's put it that way. We won't be trending. Did you see the final episode of Avernus? It was bullshit.
You don't know. You could say something so controversial that it goes viral.
I deeply regret missing the opportunity to change my name to Elon Musk instead of Lord Flashart. But
hey, there's new characters on the way soon. Cool. So,
Musky Elon. Love it.
Yeah. You are all currently on the site of the former Bleeding Citadel. It all disappeared in a bright light. It destroyed all the demons around. for a large area. Your vehicles are still there, without the extra fiend crew that you may or may not have had, and without Fonkin's, I think, final extra crew member.
How do you feel, Fonkin? We could have sacrificed him. Would have made no difference.
I mean, we could have sacrificed you as well.
You did twice.
And it didn't make no difference.
Oh, this is all a love for the parties. Now, Pete, are you remembering where we were now?
Yes.
It's like an old pair of boots we've just slipped straight back into. Isn't it good? Yeah, so your vehicles are nearby. Jeremiah is looking particularly pompous but righteous with it, and quite beautiful and
resplendent
angelic.
Is the word you're looking for.
Yes, he has transcended. He is a thing of beauty to behold, and there's this constant that's following him around.
Is there anything worse than a pompous emo boy?
A Ginger Scouser student. Anyway, that's not
On holiday in Magaluf.
yeah.
So, where do you guys want to go? You've got the Sword of Zariel. This was what you needed to save the city of El Terrell. And you also know that Lulu's keen for you to redeem Zariel. Lulu's still flapping around. I mean, let's be honest. For a good 3/4 of this entire adventure, she's just been annoying and has just got you into. She's like, "Hey, anybody up for a dream quest?"
No.
No. No more dreams. Not allowed.
If anything,
So, what do you fancy doing?
Lulu makes me want to shout.
She trumpets. You're all good.
Give him an extra level of exhaustion for that.
There will be no pettiness. There will be no pettiness in this light of cherubim. We shall all get along.
All right, Jesus. Right. Have we had a full rest?
Jesus.
Yeah, you got a long rest out of it, because that's why Flash Art and Fator are on -3
Yeah,
scores,
because I remember that.
because they've been raised from the dead.
I'm not looking at other stuff, honest. I'm not still making other characters.
Come on,
I'm done
Fatora,
now.
in the room.
Yeah, I've done it now, though. My character is now made. I'm done.
You cannot have done 2 years of this for the last one to be like, I wasn't paying attention. How did it end? I wasn't paying attention.
You've literally been taking painstaking notes for years.
I like a way they're looking at the clock and I'm thinking he's going to have to wrap all this up in 20 minutes, you know. Fuck me.
It's gonna be like the edit on the last episode of Neighbours. It's gonna be just like, oh, and now it's Toadie's wedding. It'll be great. 3 shots.
Okay,
done.
so Jeremiah is now a divine thing. And so we're going
Thank you.
back to El Terrell because we've got the sword now. And we said we were going to go back to El Terrell to open the companion, because we still have the rods. So we can go back, open up the companion. But while that's happening, you can feed your... Oh, wait, are we still lawful good? Hold on. Are we still lawful? Who isn't lawful good? Somebody isn't lawful good. I queued somebody.
Who isn't lawful good?
I didn't think we were anymore.
No, one person wasn't, because I queued you because I managed to find a lawful way.
So we could chat with the shield.
Yeah,
Yes, that's what it was.
I'm back to normal.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Am I still at disadvantage, by the way? I've got that in my notes.
-3, aren't you now?
I'm -3 now, but I'm also at disadvantage.
No, you weren't. No, not at disadvantage anymore.
Oh, cool. That's great. That the -3 is still something, but at least I'm not disadvantaged for shit. I'll take it.
Can we murder Mahedi? Can we do that
There'll
now?
be no murder. There'll be no murder. The sword is for the light of cherubim and for good only.
Jesus
There'll
Christ.
be no murder.
I cannot believe it ended up with Jeremiah. That's outrageous.
Forgive him,
I mean-
Father. He knows not what he says.
This is the
I'm
episode we were all
I'm
waiting
gonna
for.
walk over to Funkin then. We'll
Today
go
we shall be in paradise.
Oh God.
Funkin, even in your lawful
Thank you,
good
I am
state,
God.
you know, even in your really lawful state, this is technically what you're worshiping. Are you still wanting this?
Who?
Funkin.
I mean, as long as he follows what I,
What do you? Do you like revenge, Jeremiah? Revenge on people.
There is no room for revenge in the light of cherubim.
God, he's turning into fucking Jim Jones.
Funkin.
just because he is this some sort of messiah doesn't mean I have to think he talks sense. I mean, I just
Into your
have to
hands I commend thy spirit.
see.
Plato's just gonna put her hands on Funkin while he's talking. She's just like, I know I'm lawful good, but I don't care. I'm gonna cast that dispel evil and good, so Funkin can also go back to being chaotic, because it'll be funnier to deal with this episode if Funkin and Vlada are both chaotic again. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Can I, if I'm not lawful good and I don't follow Funk anymore, can I jump on the bike and we can?
You still follow Funkin, don't you? That didn't get cured.
No,
I can cure that. I can cure that. I can make him a follower of Jeremiah.
I thought I got.
Oh, now flash off.
Goodness.
If there's to be any descendants in the rank of the flock, if there's any descendants in the rank of my flock, I shall simply turn you to be a follower of Jeremiah.
Well, they're not. They're fine. But yeah, Funkin, you're cured now, so you're back to being chaotic neutral.
Okay, so I still follow Funkin, but he is chaotic neutral. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay, cool.
I cured it. I used the 5th level slot because, again, I think this would be funnier to deal with if Funkin is back to being. Felix, do you want to go back to being yourself? Or are you happy staying lawful?
I always was.
What did you not change?
No, not once.
We were so close to saving everyone, but then we cured the lawful good and returned to chaos. Yeah, that's this group summed up very well.
Whilst in hell. Yep. Cool. So, where are you heading to?
Let's
Is
go
it
back
El
to
Torel?
Are we going to El Torel? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just go. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm
So guide the way.
We need the best scenery. We need the best backdrop for when I unleash Gargaroth to have a fight with Jeremiah.
I think Jeremiah's probably looking forward to that because he's seen the stats I've given him.
All in.
You understand that removes any that would cure all of my deals with Gargaroth.
Well, if Gargaroth was dead,
Sure. Would it
or you could
Or
just.
wouldn't it just go?
That is implying, that is implying the deals have been done with Gargaroth and he's not an agent for somebody else higher up the chain.
Yeah.
So
never
the way
told me
it
he
works
was.
with deals,
Hmm.
you never asked.
Same happened with Jeremiah's arm. Same happened with Jeremiah's arm.
You can.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
You did it
though,
with
it's a bit
Mahadi,
like
but it was
Highlander,
with Asmodeus.
and, everything passes on to Jeremiah on Gargaroth's death.
So then I would worship Funkin, but
You
Jeremiah.
do not want to be beholden to
You
Jeremiah.
know Jeremiah 50 halfling children, but he wouldn't want them. He'd free you of your sins.
Let's see how it pans out.
The
I'll keep that
completed
in the back.
story arc for season 2.
Yeah.
Blessed be the fruit.
Cool. So you've got 3 vehicles. You've got your buggy. You've got the motorbike, which Flash Art has leapt upon, and you've got Fonkin's big warlord vehicle, which doesn't have any
I'll
clue.
take
So
the
who's
buggy.
going in what vehicle? Jeremiah
I'll
can
take-
fly.
I'll fly ahead and lead the way with the sword out in front of me.
Don't you need like 6 people to work Funkin's thing?
Yeah, but Funkin still got his bitches.
No, they're all dead.
No,
He's
they
got one
didn't all
bitch.
die.
No,
They
were
didn't
dead.
He's
all
got one
die.
bitch left now.
They were fiends.
Yeah, Funkin even with himself.
No,
Oh wait, did they all die as well?
Didn't we
We
kill
killed
some of them?
All died in
killed
the
two of
flash
them.
of light that
Fiends.
birthed
Yeah.
the angel Jeremiah.
I'll get in with Funkin. I'll drive a
Thank
I'll
you
do some
so
driving.
much, Jeremiah, for freeing my vehicle of its workers.
The only vehicle you need is faith in cherubim.
Does that give us soul coins to power our vehicles?
No, but your soul shall be worth more now than ever before.
I still don't feel any richer with soul coins, but
I mean,
okay.
yeah. He's still got the bag of holding with all the soul coins in.
And he's just flown
They
off.
never took my soul coins.
That is true.
Yeah, you've got enough to power the vehicles as they are now. They were topped up before you went.
I didn't say I was sharing them out with anyone. I just said he never took my soul coins.
Jeremiah makes it rain soul coins from the sky. He wants everyone to have soul coins.
Jesus.
Great, now we're all at negative because none of us have the con to deal with this.
I can't touch them, otherwise I die.
Yeah. None of us have the con score.
Jeremiah applies some soul coins, starts feeding them into the slots for everybody.
Suddenly, Jeremiah figures out how hard it is to be good all the time. He's like, "Oh fucking hell! I'm trying to help you guys."
Motion to call Jeremiah L. Ron Havoc from this point onwards.
Okay.
Right, so,
well, we need to find
who's in the
4
Doom
more
buggy?
people. I'll ride the buggy because I'm not losing our vehicles. So I'll ride the buggy. Flashheart's going to ride his fucking bike, isn't he?
Can't
And
one
then
of
we
the
need to
vehicles
find.
come into the...
Yeah, how many people? How many people do we need
Yeah,
to
the bike
roll the tank?
fits in the big one.
Can three?
Oh, there we go.
Can
You
three
only
of
need
us?
2 for the bigger one.
Oh, okay. That's cool. In that case, then I'm going to jam the bike in the
2
big
or
one,
3?
and I'm going to jump in with Fatora in the buggy. So me and Fatora in the buggy, and Funkin and Felix in the war machine.
I doing the pedals. And I'll just do the pedals.
Yes.
Excellent. And the light of Jeremiah is guiding your way. So we will fast forward because with the light of Jeremiah, it repels fiends, and they find it hard to be within his glow. So you have a very boring trip
Don't we all?
to El Turel. So much so that you'll remember there's a massive demon army around the bottom of El Turel, and it's like the parting of the Red Sea, and none of them can get close due to this glow of Jeremiah. As long as you all stay within the glow, which I'm sure you will.
I
right?
feel like this is what a police escort feels like.
He's so pretentious. No one wants to go
totally.
near him. Even demons are running away.
He's like fucking
Yeah,
Gandalf.
I'm just
riding through the field. Oh!
Gee, you say
unpopular.
asking if we all stay in the light. We do, but we're all at the furthest part away. So, like, the very edge of the light.
You're right on the circumference of my glow.
He's making an avocado latte.
Spoiler alert,
Jesus.
we ain't ending this session.
Smash an avocado latte.
This is great. Like Fatora's religious, and even Fatora's having enough of you right now.
While
I'm flying, I am just dropping quotes and throwing them down at people just to remind them.
What white label? Yeah, original prints.
Original prints. Yes. Jeremiah, thanks you for your praise and glory.
Just a quickie, while you're up here, can you draw a map?
Of course.
Thank you.
The artist formerly known as Jeremiah.
What colour map would you like?
I just want quite a detailed map of L for when we get out there.
Done.
Cool. Can
what
you do
comes
it?
down is just a beautiful rendition of Jeremiah.
It's a self-portrait. I've done it with a feather from my own wing.
It's like a perfect backdrop of the map of hell with Jeremiah as like a selfie right over the top of it, so you can't see anything behind
that. You are now at the bottom of one of the chains, and you can see that the city of El Turel, because it was attached by these chains and they were slowly pulling it down, is considerably closer than it was when you were last here about 2 weeks ago. Ish, just under, for the sake of important stuff for Flash Art. So you've got to either climb up the chains or find some other way. It's about 150 feet to get to the city now. It was
Can I carry them all?
Here.
Can I carry them all and fly up?
You can carry the time, so you'd have to do the trips.
I'm happy to do that.
Well, me and Felix
However,
only count
when you
as,
fly up-
as a half. So
I can take the little ones first.
which is just one over the two he can if he carries the other two, and you. Well, bear in mind, if you go up, your protective disappears,
You
and the
okay?
demon army will clutch you up the chains.
Okay. In
Well,
that
why
case,
doesn't?
in that
Yeah,
case,
go on.
I say, Jeremiah, you take these two up, and Funkin, would you like to travel in style with me?
well, that sounds rather lovely. Thank you.
I do a little bit of magic in front of me, a little bit of razzmatazz, and then I unzip a door in like midair, just unzip it, zip, and it's big enough for just me and Funkin to go through. It's perfect height, almost falls out of shape, and 500 foot up, please.
Beautiful.
Excellent. That's 250 feet higher than you need to go. We'll say you.
Oh, great!
I immediately cast
Jeremiah catches them.
Fonkin's looking
wanna
confused. He's like, I thought we were going to the city. We're now 250 feet above it.
Yeah, I know, but then we come down like Mary Poppins, a pair of us. Like
This is a wonderful bird's eye view. A bird's eye view. Ah!
bird's eye fish fingers. Look at it. For miles.
Brilliant. You are all in El Turel outside the cathedral, which is where you last were. Where you left friends of yours. You've just not gone unseen. And Rhea Man and all the Raven Guard open the doors and greet you.
How's the
And
shambling
all the
mole
Raven
doing?
Guard is keen to know, how did you get on with the quest that you off for? The shambling
How's the
mole?
shambling mound? Yeah, the shambling mound I gave the druid.
Oh.
I gave it to him right as we got here because he was a druid and he needed
Oh.
I gave him this little shambling mound. I want to know if that's still alive. That's a throwback, I know.
Yes, it's an awakened. It's an awakened shrub. Yes, it's an awakened shrub, and every other night it puts on a show for everybody to keep morale up while I hold up in this cathedral.
See, the druid's really happy now. I helped the person. See, I did help people, just not you, but I helped people. And I say that to the group. Like
You did. You helped restore his confidence. Yeah,
I did.
he was suffering a crisis. Yeah, and actually,
He gave us
who was
all
that?
baby
That
boots.
was.
I step forward and I address the crowd.
It was.
I say, "Oh, good people of
Elturel.
Where are we?
Elturel.
Enter Elturel with an L. This is nightmare. I'm telling you, this is crazy shit. I know it's been a bad time, but I bring tidings of great joy. We have retrieved the sword." I was expecting a bit more of a reaction than that. That's okay. Though. The next step is for us to release you from the bindings of hell and get you back to the material plane.
In Jeremiah's name.
Big hit. Go on.
Oh, sorry, go.
Just very quickly before we go any further, I am doing a paperback Revengers the Hell editions book, which will be available on return back. If you would like your name in the front of the book, it's 1 soul coin now as a deposit, and you can have your name in the front there and just saying you were part of the experience. With no further ado, I'd like to hand it over to the Revengers.
The Revengers have saved us.
Crickets.
The crowd goes wild. Yeah.
How? So the first, once he says that, I'm just gonna look. Where's the companion? Because we need to open that.
And Alda and Rhea point up, and there's the dark orb like 100 feet above the center of the city. And he's
Let's
like,
go.
it is
Okay.
still there where it has always been, casting down lightning.
Jeremiah, go fly and just like take the rods and open that motherfucker.
Jeremiah,
Yes.
just before your holiness decides to fly to above, I just want to make sure you're fully aware of what Zariel said the last time she spoke to us, the question that she asked. Are you prepared to give up everything to do the right thing?
There is only the right thing.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
He
Let's
flies
go.
off. He flies off with swords above his head. And yeah.
You've got
Yeah,
the rods in your bag of holding, so
Yeah, that's where they are. Yeah.
As he goes away, just to tap on the bottom on the holy rear. Bit of bad
The holiest of holies.
And I start the chant of open the box, open the box, open the box, open the box, open the box.
Somewhere there's got to be a guy in the crowd going, "What's in the bar?"
There's also another one who's going, you can do it.
Cut his fucking head off.
while he goes and opens the box, how's the halfling children's school going?
Well, yeah, we'll come back to the box. Flash art. You are approached by Orin, who is the blacksmith that you
Orin the
rescued,
blacksmith.
who
I
had
remember.
offered to set up this
On the
school.
bridge.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and he's there and he says, flash art. Well, interesting times. I've recruited a couple of extra teaching staff to help teach the children practical skills. He says we have Master Jindril, who is a forfeiter, to teach them how to woodwork. And then we have Lady Pulchra Nocte, a former merchant of Meltrell, helping teach the children literacy. She'll be very pleased with the 50+ children that we've got here, of which there's about 15 halfling children, which I think is of particular interest to yourself.
How many halfling? I have to say, out of character, I have an insane lag going on with you, Gary, for the first time.
Yeah, same.
Since doing this, you're on like a 5-second lag. So I'm like, yeah. How many halfling kids have they got?
15.
Ooh, well, I only need 10.
5.
Didn't say that out loud. Okay.
Which ones are the 5 brightest? They can live.
No, the 5 brightest are the biggest threat to Flash Art. They die.
Look at the Flash Art, the Hunger Games. Come on.
Just throw a knife in between 2 of them.
Yeah.
You must fight. No, okay. So, okay. Well, can I take Fatora to one side, and because Fatora knows the deal that I've got going on. She knows what's going down, and I say, it's time to pay the piper, so to speak. There's some halfling children in there now. I'm perfectly happy to go in and take care of the business, but could you sort of distract the others? Because I don't want them to. I don't want them to think less of me. But more than that, I think Jeremiah might murder me if he finds out I've
Jeremiah's going up to deal with the box, so he's up. He's 150 feet up in the air. So unless he's got an amazing science past 150, which he might.
He might. That's what I mean. He might know all.
How big is his radius of light again?
1,000 feet now.
No, it's about 150 feet.
Okay, so we're
1,000 feet was the explosion around.
That's right, yeah.
Are you having this conversation between you two in earshot of me and Felix?
No. I've taken Fatora to one side.
I do, however, then go, Felix, Funkin, come here.
I can't. As he's rising up, I got visions of him like going up slowly, like Jesus off the fucking Mount of Olives. Like, all right. And as he's going up, I'm just playing a lament on my harp, and like Oh yeah, he's gonna open the box. All that shit.
I was
But-
wondering if you wanted to put on a show, Felix,
It looks like Homelander.
that you can dedicate to this box opening.
It's what I mean. I'm doing it all. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm big in a map. Like, honest.
Okay.
Short of a shiny jacket and a microphone, I am like, and here we are, live at wherever the fuck we are. And he's going to open the box and all that shit. I'm really good at this.
Right, hold on then. Feitora's gonna turn around and grab everyone. She's gonna try and get everybody to gather around Felix to watch, but she's gonna say to the kids, let's quickly, the places they don't, I'm gonna basically say to Flash Hatter, if he takes the children and says to them, the places you're not allowed to go because normally they stop you from going to Wonder, that's what you can do.
Hang on a minute. I'm gonna do something I've never done before.
Oh, you go.
I'd like to do a
Rap.
Freestyle.
I would like to do
Drop an 8-bar freestyle.
Yes.
I would like to do an enthralling performance.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait. Now, out of character, because, and I'm just throwing it out there, Funkin, at this moment in time, is looking forward to all of the extra deals that he may be able to make, knowing full well that Flash Art is about to go murderize a bunch of kids. That's not going to feature so well in his deal making when everybody realizes the Revengers are a bunch of murdering scumbags.
Funkin'. So what you do is the kids go missing, and while they're in their most turmoil, you go to them and you play on it, and you say, "If you make this deal, I can bring your children back."
Even chaotic neutral. This is a low point. This is
Like,
a low
I'm just
point
going
in
off
the
what
Revengers
actually-
It's like
career.
a grooming workshop. That's what I feel we presented into.
I mean, hopefully my lag's a bit better now.
It's a bit better.
Okay.
If I say Gary, say 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
It's not bad. It's good.
It's just because I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. Is being streamed a floor below me. So
Right.
that's what the issue
I see.
Well, yeah. So I've got one quick thing to say, and that's you may have forgotten because it was probably a year ago that the little halfling girl called Femina presented Feitora with a little box that had a white rose in it, and then Flash Art took that little halfling girl Femina down into the basement,
stuck her in a bag,
stuffed her in a sack. I went, "Get in the bag."
It's in the sack,
Oh
girl.
yeah, I still have that white rose because I was from what's his name? I say what's his name? My fiance.
I still got a T-shirt.
He who shall not be named.
In some ways, I feel quite proud that the ones like the people that would be the paragons of our party are so depraved now. On the other hand, I feel wrong because now I am the morally culpable person.
Right, no, come on. I'll get back into Feitora. Okay, sorry, I am being very chaotic tonight.
Has anyone got
my ice cream early. Fuck it.
For unrelated purposes? Has anyone got any kind of poison?
You do.
Oh, I do.
You've got the black goo. you could mutate them all before killing them.
I've got the goo.
Okay, I'm gonna Funkin'. How would you do this in a way that is comfortable with you but doesn't hinder you, so that he can pay up his deals, so we don't lose Flash Art to what's his name? Gargaroth. That's his name. Because you need to make deals, but Flash Art needs to fulfill his deal.
Well, that's true.
What if I only need 10 of them, so there's five fresh, lovely halfling children you can make all the deals you want with.
I mean,
seeing 10 of their brothers / sisters / friends go missing, they might be more inclined to do some deals.
I love the fact I'm being yelled at.
Well, that is true because if anything, they are going to want to take revenge.
They
on
are.
a certain,
Would you-
Lord Flashheart who murderized their brothers and sisters.
Would
So,
you
yeah,
like
so
to
it's-
choose? Would you like to choose which children live for you to be able to make the deals with?
No, that's not how this works.
You must
Yeah,
choose.
what do you want?
You must decide.
What do
If he
you
has
want?
to go off and kill these people needlessly,
He
just
doesn't need
because
to
I
kill
do
them.
things on
He
my
just needs to.
whim doesn't mean
He
I
doesn't
abide
actually
to
need to
this.
kill them. He doesn't have to do the killing.
I just need them to die and for me to give their souls to Gargoth.
But you didn't kill the last one. You told me that the last one was alive and Gargaroth was the one that killed them.
It's true. I took the last one to Gargoth. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't need to actually kill them.
Yeah, but I don't mind doing that.
You're not helping your case here, Flashheart.
Did I not murder a child? No, it wasn't a child. It was a normal sized small halfling in front of.
Yeah, it was a normal halfling. You all murdered them quite gleefully in front of the evil paladin.
Yeah, that was for Arkan the Cruel, who demanded that one. That was nothing to do with the deal.
No.
Yeah.
He just went, kill him to prove yourselves.
That was for funsies. That's fine. Okay. So
Well, I mean, look, all I would say is if this is something you feel you have to go and do, as long as it does not impact the rest of us and we have no further knowledge of it, because, I mean, let's be honest, when the prick above us decides he's coming down and finds 10 children missing, you're going to get smashed.
That's true.
can I have a quick word with Gargaroth?
Yes, of course you can, oh favoured of mine.
It's like he's playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and he's asking the fucking audience.
Can I scry a friend? Okay, so I think I have an idea that may suit both of our needs, Gargaroth, if you're open to it.
Very well. What is this? You need an amendment to the deal. Let's see how it benefits me.
It's not an amendment. Basically, it's just changing the result will remain the same, but how we get there will be slightly different. Now, if I unleash you from the shield in the room full of halfling children, which I know you love, badgers and halfling children, we all know you can't get enough of.
Yes.
You can then do what you need to do. Take your pick. Up to you, whichever ones you like. I will obviously very quietly under my breath sacrifice them in your name as you slice through them. But I will on the outside act not just surprised but horrified at what's happened. And then maybe me and you can pretend to have a bit of a ruck, and maybe I can pretend to kill you and you can get back in the shield. And then I'll look like a hero in front of the ones that you didn't kill, but you will still get your 10 halflings.
I mean, this does sound like an amendment because the agreement was you would kill them for me, but I'm amenable to this. I think what I will do is I will maim the 15 halfling children, and you can decide which 10 you kill as a mercy to put them out of the suffering I shall incur upon them by shattering their bones.
That still makes me look pretty good. So I'm down. That's absolutely fine. Not a problem.
How far away is
mad.
Shebediah?
He's up in the sky, and this is all mental.
He's busy putting, like, these rods take a little while to put in.
But how far?
I'm doing it quite solemnly and flamboyantly. I think everyone's watching me, even though they're not.
I will say as well, while Felix is
I'm
doing his
making sure they
enthralling
are.
performance, I've cast thaumaturgy on Felix, so he's louder, and I'm also having every time I'm having the lights flicker so that they go along with his song. So there's basically a little light show going on to help him with his performance.
Oh,
This is our best work.
lovely.
This is great.
Right? The people of Eltrell don't know what's hit them. It's exactly what the Olympics. It's great.
Let me tell you,
At
being
the moment,
chaotic is so much more
he's
fun.
wrestling with the action going on in the ring, and then cut back screens to the managers, the coaches scheming.
Mate,
behind the scenes.
I'm not being funny, but that Lord Flashheart shit is some straight up WCW booking. That was fucking wrestling. It was amazing.
And we're gonna make the fight look like Captain Kirk versus the Gorn. It's gonna be like.
Oh!
Is this actually
Yeah.
happening? Is this actually happening?
Sadly, is out of my range. What I was going to do is just send a little message up to our Lord and Savior to tell him to get his arse back down and come lay the smackdown on Golgoroth. But
Treachery!
That was one massive elbow drop.
yeah, it's the people's elbow of all people's elbows.
Well, hang on. It's in there. It's the people's elter elbow.
Is that you trying to reach Jeremiah? Is that what that ringing is?
That's
You're
it,
trying
yeah.
to reach him.
That's him spraying a friend. That's him spraying a friend. That's what it
But
is.
no, it's 30 feet away. That's why I was asking how far
Ah.
away it was that I could send it. So
Let's do it.
Okay.
You do that. I've now moved on to Felix. I'm helping Felix. So
Right,
Felix also
so
muted,
flash
by
up.
the way.
Owen, remind you that there was a basement where you did the deed before. Would you like him to arrange the 15 halfling children to be led down there for a special lesson?
I would, but prior to that, I'm also going to add into the conversation with Gorgoroth. I'd like him to also kill Oren at the same time.
oh my god, he's
No,
got to
it's
be
like-
changing to lawful evil by now.
No,
This is just
It's like-
He's chaotic.
no witnesses.
chaotic.
I don't want him
He's
coming up
fucking
and telling
murdering
people what
people.
actually happened. This is that. Yeah. Is that
So you could be a trap.
okay? Yeah, let's do it. Let's take a ride to Lord Flashheart's town.
You head down to the basement. Owen
Yep.
leads these happy little children. He's got them all holding hands. Think of like the primary school, and some of them are skipping. He's like, and we're gonna have a very special lesson. And I've got someone in special to teach you all some new skills. And
The cuter they are, the more I enjoy it, Gary. Keep going. It's not a problem.
They're all wearing little high visors.
There's one of them you notice is picking the pocket of the little child in front. And he looks
lives.
up and sees you and goes,
Keeper.
Send him back quickly to his family.
Yeah.
Send him back to his family.
Mental note of that one. We like that one.
What has hell done to you all so much?
Flashheart Junior. Okay, and you're there in the basement, Flashheart. So are you unleashing Gorgoroth as agreed?
Yep, as agreed.
Gorgoroth comes out. Oh, the children scream. He pulps them. He shatters bones. There's children screaming and mewling everywhere. He's careful not to deliver any killing blows, but there's a lot of pain going on. And these children are trying to run from him, but they just can't. Yeah, are you gonna shiv? He's maiming all 15, like was agreed.
I'm gonna run upstairs, and I need at least 2 or 3 people that know nothing about what's going on. Like,
Oh yeah, there'll be some normal people there.
there'll be some people to witness, and I'm obviously
You
Ah!
could run his back out of the basement and go, "Oh, guys,
Look what's happening!
crazy's
Look
going
what's happening!
on here."
Look what's happening! It's out of my control. When I run down, I say this is no good, and put up some old school jukes and have a little rough and tumble with Gorgoroth, and then I banish this demon to my shield and whoop, into the shield and get regaled a hero. Correct? Everyone's happy.
Yep.
So there's always dying like halfling kids. Now I've got a bit of a surprise for you, Gary. A little bit of a treat that I just thought of. So as a
surprise for you as well.
Oh, excellent. So I'm gonna take. I know I'm gonna die. It's 100%. I'm gonna take out one of my many daggers.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pick up this bright, like a sock full of marbles. That's what these kids look like now. Just and just did it quick and easy. Yeah, 15 of them.
Yep.
And under my breath, it's like oh, this is so sad. For my Lord and Savior Gorgoroth, like that. But little Jimmy, the pickpocket, he's a bit smashed up, but he's not super smashed up, correct? Or is he?
Yes.
I'm just gonna nick him just slightly with the goo dagger. Let's roll the dice. Let's see if I've made a superhero.
No.
Okay.
If I'd have thought about it, we could have played the long-term game, which is slowly replacing all of Flashheart's daggers with those prop ones that just go in and out. It all led up to this moment. He's going.
That would have been funny.
Bushy.
Right.
The joke is, I'd have killed more people with them had they been plastic sprung ones.
Give me a D100 on the flesh warping table of this
Oh,
little halfling thief.
Oh, here we go. Come on, invisibility. 57.
57. Okay, so you're holding him up and you just nick him, and then his legs grow incredibly long and springy, increasing his walking speed by 10 feet.
Hey,
So he's a
can walk like
halfling
you.
body and arms on long legs.
Now, genuine question: Is he happy about this?
He's still in an awful lot of pain and is somewhat mewling. Oh, it hurts! It hurts!
Well, I'm gonna give him one more Goonick, just a little one.
Okay.
One more. Here we go. Last one.
Yep.
Before you give your answer, what's the number needed to be able to fly? You told us that that's an ability. What's the number needed to be able to fly?
Imagine flying with spring legs.
Can I just say Seth's called that out perfectly? A slenderling.
Oh no!
The number needed is higher than what Flashheart just rolled.
I'm gonna call this one the half spring. 77.
77.
Oh, you need like 100.
Okay.
You need like 100.
So he then becomes thin and skeletal. So he's now easier to hold in one hand. He's half his weight with incredibly long legs.
You have just made Slenderman. That is exactly what you've done. You've made Slenderman.
I can sense the mood.
We can blame Selfie for that.
I can sense the mood is one of disgust. I've created a grotesque monstrosity. I say something about how a demon must have got in his soul, and I kill this one as well because this is ridiculous. and that's Flashheart. And it's not a mic drop. It's a dead springy thin halfling drop.
Yeah, and the body of Orin is not there.
Betrayed by Gorgoroth. Who'd have thought?
No. Gorgoroth couldn't find him. It turned ethereal and bogged off.
Oh, that's disappointing. That's gonna bode poorly for me at some point.
He was not what you may have thought he was. Cool. You've murdered all 15 halfling children then.
No, I've saved
there
one.
Have been witnesses.
One Flashheart was saved, and everyone knew. Everyone that saw what a heroic. Who else would have done that? Put themselves out to take these children out of their pain after that pit monster somehow got into the room. Flashheart.
Heaven forbid you could have run upstairs to our local cleric who could have healed them all. Whoa! No time. I've just got to shank them all today.
I've seen these moves before.
I love the way Dan's playing the game. That it's more about let's just convince the DM and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm voting Dan Labour next election. Come on.
I would love to see Dan DM a game. That would be fucking hilarious.
And I tell you, good people of Parliament, I may have killed 15 halflings. I did save one politician.
It was for their own good and for your own good. In fact, you're welcome. That's not why I did it, but
I could have killed 16, but I didn't.
Yes.
Cool. The witnesses you brought down run away screaming, and word soon passes through. The halfling parents run down and are sobbing uncontrollably over the mangled bodies of their children. Sadness moves throughout the crowd. Meanwhile, the angel Jeremiah has got about 5 of these rods
halfway
into it. Yeah.
I'm doing it the flamboyant magician putting swords into a cabinet. I'm taking and pausing for applause at the crowd below.
He keeps producing one and going,
Yeah.
giving it a flick. And then, so yeah, you hear the murmurings through the crowd of some horrific thing that has happened in the basement. But there's still this enthralling performance, and people aren't interested. They're listening to Felix and looking up at Jeremiah.
People aren't interested except for a certain gnome that is now milling his way amongst the parents, saying, I think you might be interested in some revenge.
Yes.
They are taking you up on the offer, and they were going, yes, we would like to take revenge on whoever killed our poor innocent children. they are like, sign me up.
I am going to have a
Okay.
happy patron.
See, this is what religion's all about. You know, in everyone's time of need, this is when you recruit.
Murdering children. Oh,
Jeremiah, the 6th rod goes in, and there's a louder click than all the rest,
Yes.
and steam starts to seep out. A scene that has appeared around the middle of it, and it's at that point that you notice a large flying fortress is coming towards the city.
What?
It's about 5. You remember you went on a wrecked flying fortress and you'd seen one.
Somebody's
On the
away.
dot.
We're opening it. Somebody doesn't want us to open it.
And this is
Keep
bigger
going. Just keep going.
Is it not
than the
roof to this
fortress you
place?
found before.
I don't stop.
do you keep giving it like the glow stick flamboyance, just much quicker? You just
Yeah, I speed up. I speed up like a half a beat. You know. Yeah.
you are now
Right,
the
I
techno.
don't want to lose the audience. Is the thing. I don't want to lose the audience. I'm kind of aware that I want to have this thing done and open before this thing gets here.
I immediately changed the music I was playing to the Daniel theme.
Yeah. Good man.
I try to get the crowd's all clapping along as I'm speeding up.
You get the 7th one in. There's a louder click. More steam starts to seep out.
At this point, does the crowd all go?
Make me a
Well,
perception check. In fact, everybody can make me a perception check if they like.
Yay.
Hold on. Transcendent Jeremiah needs. You lucky boy.
I need to reload D&D
I
Beyond.
think
Hold on.
he's got a better wisdom.
Do you want me to roll a
Hold on,
perception?
actually, I can't roll from this thing. Hold on, I'm gonna go analog.
We're still on -3, aren't we?
I got really good then. I got 20.
Yeah, we're at me and you are at -3,
Yeah,
so I've
so
got
I got
roll this
30.
then.
7.
Oh god, I've lost my D20. Hold on.
16.
I'm not rolling because I'm down in the basement making deals for people to come and murder
That's
Flashheart.
fair.
Oh, you lad.
I got 7 because I've got children's blood in my eyes.
I got 21.
16.
Okay. So
21.
Jeremiah, Felix, and Fatora, you all see that there's a form you've noticed before, and it has appeared out of thin air next to Jeremiah and is reaching out a hand, and Zariel's hand grasps Jeremiah's shoulder and says, I wouldn't complete that if I were you.
Ah, shit. Oh, yeah, I've got to deal with this bitch still. Fuck.
I
completely forgot.
And I say, well, that's the difference between you and I. And I put in the next rod.
Okay.
And then I say to the crowd, be not afraid.
Now I like this new Jeremiah because now he's sassy, which is great.
He's
He's not arrogant anymore.
He's proficient
So,
in
Jeremiah?
SAS plus 10.
Yeah. Jeremiah, can you make me a wisdom save, please? DC 26.
Yeah, hold on. I've got
DC
What?
26. Don't even roll, dude.
Yeah.
Don't even
So
roll.
what is your wisdom
I can
save?
beat it. I can beat a wisdom save at DC
I
26.
think he can
I've got
get close.
I don't even have to crit
You have
for
got
it.
bardic inspiration as well.
That's true.
I've got bardic inspiration.
Fatora could technically beat the wisdom save
What?
with DC 26.
What's bardic inspiration?
1D.
Plus D8, I think. Or is
Yeah,
it D10 now?
It might be a D10.
Yeah,
Hang on.
think.
Inventory space, bardic inspiration. You can roll with a D.
Right. In terms of a
D10.
in terms of
I
past,
saw
in
a fly.
terms of a D10. So I've got 5.
No. You did a 1D20 and a 1D20.
Yes.
So you need
So
to do a
I've got-
1D20, which is 12, plus a D10
Oh god, this is
because you
stressful.
rolled the wrong dice.
There we go.
There we
So
go.
I've got a 9. What have I got? A 9 plus 12 is
21.
19. It's
No,
21. And
21.
Transcendent Jeremiah has +8 for wisdom save, so I rolled 29. Bitch.
Okay.
There we go.
So you only take half of this then.
But he did see. He
So-
did succeed.
Yes, you only take 11 fire damage as she turns her gaze from it, and it's proper like Homelander. She turns her laser beam gaze on you, and it knocks you back 10 feet as well while you're in the air. And she says, "Cease this now. You do not
Listen,
want to
I've had-
release what is in there."
So I've lost what, 11?
Yeah, 11 hit points.
Okay, cool.
You're celestial. You'll just regen probably. Like
Yeah.
in Overwatch.
So Zariel, what is Zariel? Zariel's not a fiend, is she? What is Zariel?
She's a large fiend. She's like a super devil.
As an action, I can censor fiends and the undead. Each fiend or undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw DC 19. On failure, it's turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't even need to use the advantage here. So she's just
Okay,
rolled
but-
a 24.
Bing.
Do you want to go into initiative and fight it out with her?
Nah, let's
I
do
mean,
some
not
role play.
really.
Let's do some role play. Let's go.
No, I don't. Can I put another rod in and give it a sting? Give it the sting type.
You may put another rod in. So this is rod number 8. And then you can give me a DC 26 con save.
I say to the crowds, I go, follow my example, be not afraid. They will tell you to cease and desist, but you must go forth. And then, what do I have to roll?
Con save.
DC 26 con save.
Oh. Okay. DC 26 con save. Oh,
What
so I
is your
rolled
con?
19. I rolled 19. Oh, 24.
24. Okay. 11.
Didn't need more ice
13,
cream.
24. 24.
Jeremiah gonna die.
Is that one?
much health do you
34.
I'll just send back into an emo.
How much health do you have in your new
60,
form?
34, 44, 50.
101.
50,
50, Gary?
62.
Still going.
No, I've not done yet. 62, 66, 74. Okay, that was 74, 77. That was the first bad roll. Ooh, 77, 80,
Maybe just
86. Cool. And you take 86 necrotic damage, which I think you halve anyway, because I think you might be resistant to it.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I'm resistant to
What was it,
necrotic and radiant damage. So 86 becomes
Did I say
43.
86?
Yeah.
So 43 necrotic damage as she touches you again, only this time, like your flesh starts to blacken from her touch. And she
The
says,
flesh on one
"Cease
side of my
this."
face blackens from a touch, on one side of my face, and I look to the audience and I say, turn the other cheek, as I put in a rod. How many rods have I got fucking
So
doing this thing?
9.
You've got one more to
This is
do.
the last one.
But she says, before you do that, she says, if you open this, the city will fall and all in it will die.
Insight.
Yeah. Oh, I've got. Can I roll for insight?
Yeah?
What does she mean? I've got +9 insight.
Let's
I
all
rolled
have Seth.
Oh, that one.
I rolled a critical fail.
I don't know how to read what
Yeah.
Selfie just said there. Is it like can Jeremiah die, or is it like can Jeremiah just die? please.
I feel the same way.
I mean, she rolled a 30 to resist your insight anyway. And you
Jesus
rolled
Christ.
the worst possible. And you're like, oh my God, she's serious. I'm about to kill a lot of people.
What's
On a
in that?
scale of
What's in that one insight? You just hear your own thought.
You
No,
blindly
you like
agree
believe
with them.
absolutely everything that they've said. You're just like, yeah, why didn't I realize this earlier?
Right.
So right now, literally, Zariel could have looked at Jeremiah and gone, "But you're Zariel," and he would have believed her.
Yeah, she follows it up with, by the way, you're Zoe. She's
I've only
basically
got to
done a
put
stage hypnotist routine on him.
I've only got to put one more rod in.
Yeah, but do you
kill us
Yeah,
all.
but
think
now
putting
that you think if you put this rod in, you're going to kill everybody in the city.
Oh
And you are supremely good. You wouldn't want all those souls to perish by your actions.
Think back to what I asked you. Oh,
Gary's frozen?
Oh, crap. Am I back?
I've
I've
started
started the chant downstairs. Give him the rod. Give her the rod. Give.
Yeah, I do. I swoop down as if I'm not going to do. I swoop down as if I'm not going to do the rod. I kind of do a victory lap around the audience and go back up and put the last rod in.
Oh, we've done it.
You're not going to be able
Yeah,
to pull
once.
the wool over her eyes that easily because you rolled a 1 on insight. so you think you're being really, really sneaky. She will just strike you down.
You're being right good.
oh, come on,
What's she gonna
Obi-Wan.
use
Stay
this
alive.
time, though? Hang on. I think she's just
Felix.
going to hit you with a hammer.
Can you talk to Zariel and be like, "Yo, do you fancy like having this fight afterwards? Like, just let him finish what he's doing, and then she can come down here and we can have a talk."
I don't know. Can I hear anything that's happening?
What does it even look like from below?
No, well, you're doing your performance. You can see something's kicking off up there.
I imagine there's a
And
white
Jeremiah
light and a
keeps
black
going,
light,
"Turn
and
the
they're
other
just hitting
cheek."
each other.
And you've cast,
no one's listening.
You've cast therma thingy on me as well, so I'm loud.
Yeah,
and
that I can keep that up as a cantrip as well. So
I got okay. I know it's really good. That's all that's happening, really.
Right. So Jeremiah, she just rolled a 35 to hit you with her hammer, which I think has
that
hit
hits.
your AC.
Yeah, it hits. Yeah, it hits.
Okay, so she gets it's 19 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
13, 21. Oh no, hang on, no, ignore that. Right, it's this one.
Nope.
She didn't use it two-handed, so she doesn't get that. Right, 6, 11, 15, 16, 20, 24, 36, 44 fire damage. And the last one, because man, this weapon's amazing.
You think? There's more.
Which I think you halve the fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And 12 cold damage.
Cold damage. Hold on. So that puts me at 95. That's 12.
Maths.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah. Yeah. So
You fall into the floor?
down. Yeah. Huh? Oh yeah.
You see
yeah,
his
yeah.
wings crumple and he plummets to the floor.
Featherfall.
So you were 150.
Featherfall
Are you casting Featherfall? Okay.
as a reaction.
I won't
yeah.
do more damage to him then. Okay. And then,
Oh.
like a meteor, Zariel streaks down and does the hero pose without breaking a knee or an ankle. And there's a big flash of dust, plumes of dust, and she's alongside Jeremiah's crumpled form, and she picks up the last of the rods, and she safely tucks it away on her belt. And then she comes striding towards you lot, just stepping over Jeremiah's unconscious form. And she's
I'm
like,
gonna mutter.
"So?"
While she does that, I'm gonna quietly just mutter. Well, I'm just gonna yell out Jeremiah's name because obviously I would. But while doing so, can I cast Healing Word? Because it's a verbal. It's just a verbal. Because if I just yell Jeremiah, can I cast Healing Word?
Let me just see if she's going to let you do that.
It's only going to be a first. Well, whatever the lowest, just to get him up. So it's only going to be first level, but.
All in all,
Okay, yeah, she'll let you get that off.
Alright, that's fair. Thank you. Jeremiah, you were going to. It won't let me bloody. Why is D&D Beyond is like genuinely just not letting me roll anything tonight?
She
will-
walks over and she says, "Who's the group that's with stupid?"
Hmm?
And
Who's the what?
she points back over her shoulder. She says, "Who's the rest of the group that's with stupid?" She says, pointing to the
She knows who the rest.
unconscious
She's met
form
us
of
before.
Jeremiah.
She's met us
Yeah,
before.
but maybe she's testing you to see if you're going to own up to being with him.
Well, first of all, Jeremiah heals 9. So you've got
Heal
9 health
9.
again. Yeah, you got 9 health again, babes.
Transcendent Jeremiah has 9 hit points.
Am I Transcendent Jeremiah? Or am I
You
just
are still in
normal
the
Jeremiah?
angelic form. She didn't take the sword. You've still got the sword.
Cool. So I've got 9 hit points and I'm still an angel.
There we go. I look at Felix. I'm like, you're waiting to see what he does. Where's the other two? Where are the other two? Where are the other two?
Lulu's fluttering around going, "It's Zariel, it's Zariel. Now's your chance. Make her good, make her good, make her see the light."
Oh, we've got to get Jeremiah to give up the sword and give it to her.
Or you could just stick it in her.
Yeah, but the whole thing of the sword is what turned Jeremiah. I feel like, right, that's out of context. In game, where's the other two? Where's Flashheart? Where's Funkin?
Well,
Guys, I mean, it's up to you. Where are you?
I assume Flashheart was upstairs and I was downstairs dealing with making a small hitman army to take him out.
Flashheart is upstairs re-gooing his dagger and working on his speech. I'm feeling pretty good about myself, feeling like I've lifted a large weight. So I'm going to be the next thing I'm going to be doing is calling in the date with Fatora that shows me the most inopportune time. So I'm working.
I feel Fatora, prior to the fact that he said this, he just said, "I'm re-gooing my dagger." Let that just sink in for a moment. Let's just
I'm thinking of Fatora whilst
Yes. Right, I can't see them two, and she's asked who's with him, so I guess I'm just gonna step forward and see if Felix follows. Also, Also, I yelled his name, so I think it's quite obvious that I'm with him. Like, I feel like that's not hidden.
Yeah, okay. I step forward as well, and as I do, I just hand Fatora a little bottle of potion and say, "Drink it."
Okay.
Drink this. It's goo.
Yeah, she trusts Felix. She'll drink this potion. What am I drinking?
And that was her last mistake.
The end.
And you all thought it was that you guys tried to kill it. Right, anyway, the potion's crimson liquid regularly pulses with a dull light. It looks like a heartbeat in a bottle. And as you drink it, all your exhaustion goes.
It's not exhaustion. So you can keep the potion.
Yeah.
She gets the effects of exhaustion, but it isn't exhaustion because it can't be healed by anything. Unfortunately.
Okay. In that
Yeah.
case, I step forward and go, "Yo, my homie!" Oh my God.
There are more of us somewhere, but I don't know where they are. So, yes.
They're not the important ones anyway. You're speaking to the bosses at the moment. How can we help you, love?
Well, I see you have the burden flying around with you, which must be a hideous bore for you, listening to her wittering on about glories past. Oh, that's why I banished her. Oh, she's such an annoyance. Well, why are you wishing to open the solar insidiator and allowing the city of El to crash to the depths? I mean, it would crush the half of the demon army below there, which would do me some favor, and eventually it would give me the souls trapped within it, as they would surely perish in the fall. But I want to claim them at my leisure to fight for me against the demons below.
But if it would benefit you either way, why would you care?
Because I've made the plan. I wish to see it through. I don't wish to suffer interference.
So you're telling me that basically one more rod goes into that thing up there and the city falls?
Yes.
How do you know
Insight.
that, though? How do you know
Insight,
that, love?
motherfucker. Insight, because now I can hear it, so I can roll insight. Oh, fucking hell. 11.
Yep, she's telling the truth.
Yeah, but I ask her straight out. But who told you that?
Jerry,
Who told me that?
Yeah. How do you know that's going to happen?
Who do you think gifted the companion to the city of El? You do know. You'd read about it in a contract.
You did. But that doesn't mean that what you were saying is right, because I have a feeling that you've been misled and blinded by evil. I do. I really do. And if you were to listen to me and my team of valiant adventurers, who I've only known for 2 weeks, you will
Very
be
good.
able to see deep in your heart and realize that it's not right what's happening here. It's not right. You know, like
What's not right about it?
cities
Lulu.
dragged to hell. You were here with a bald head elephant thing.
Lulu
There's
talks.
halfling children being massacred in the basement. You're not telling me that's not right.
Contracts were signed. The city had 50 years of peace and free from the undead. That was what Overseer Thavius Krieg said the
Yeah.
city needed. He signed up to it. Everybody else willingly signed the contract upon entering the city.
We didn't. We weren't informed of any contract when we entered
We
the
weren't
city.
informed of the contract. Plus, I don't feel that people were given a democratical a thingy-majig to decide whether all this could happen.
All
Legally,
citizens freely signed the book when they came of age. There was
Can
a
I
whole
cast Mage
ceremony
Hand?
built up around it. If they
Can I
don't
cast
choose to read the small print, that is not my fault.
Can I cast Mage Hand?
Yep.
I want to try and take the rod off her.
While she's doing this, I want to speak telepathy to Lulu, because Lulu can speak telepathically.
Yes.
And just be like,
What do you
Lulu,
say?
why didn't you... Oh, go on.
She batters away the mage hand and it shrivels to smoke.
And I'm just going to go, Lulu, why didn't you tell us that the companion was, if we opened it, was bad? That it would kill everyone in
that?
L2L.
Who's that? I didn't know that.
How can we make her good?
It wasn't Angel Zariel that did the deal with the city. It was the demon Zariel that stands before you now. She
So how
did
do
the
we make her
contract with
good?
Thavius Krieg.
how do we make Zariel good again?
Ask the elephant. Ask the
That's what
elephant.
I'm asking. I'm speaking to her.
I can
How do we
turn.
make
I
her
can
good?
turn the unholy.
Dream Quest. No.
No.
Dear.
I can turn the unholy, but only for 1 minute.
Not
She's
yet.
like, we need to remind her of the good that she did, and the light, the way of light, the path of light is the one to choose, not the path of
You have
darkness.
to give her the sword.
We'll have to.
Can't you just stand up, Jeremiah, and be like, fall over and then like drop the sword of feet and like, oh, do me a favor, pick up a sword, love. Can't you like?
I think doesn't she? I think she'd willingly take the sword, huh?
Well, she banished the sword as well as
Okay,
Lulu.
so Lulu will flash images in your minds of this. Zariel banished Lulu and the sword because she didn't want to be reminded of the life she used to have. Remember, she willingly gave up that good life in order to see that the blood war was served by someone competent, and that she wanted to take over Avernus in order to fight against as many demons as possible. She had no other choice, so she did the deal with Asmodeus. So she's already banished Lulu and the sword once, so you can persuade her. What it's going to be is a series of charisma checks that get increasingly difficult. So you can either come up with an argument and then decide who's going to roll the charisma. You've got quite a few charisma characters, so we can do it that way, just so you know what the mechanics of it are, and we don't have to play it all out.
I have questions to ask before we go any further then, because maybe I haven't been paying attention enough.
Yep.
Before we do this. During any of the dream sequences, did we in any way see her former life?
Yes. So the last one that we did before we got the sword, we saw that she came down and defeated the leader of the Gnolls.
What
And
about
she was the one what?
We didn't see like a gladiator style walking across the field saying goodbye to her partner, kissing the kid.
Tora has seen her in the battle where she got the first shard in a dream. It's whether she can get Zariel rather than charisma.
And then she asked you all action in the last dream quest.
Right, okay.
I'm wondering if I can use my wisdom. Yeah.
I'm on this then. Right. In that case, tell me when to roll. I got an idea.
Funkin and Flashheart can turn up as well at this point, so everybody's there.
There we go.
Are Funkin and Flashheart getting on? Or are we?
Oh yeah,
that's sweet.
I mean, that's yet to play out. there may be other people sneaking up on Flashheart.
Charisma is not my strong suit, so if
Who's got charisma?
Rolls, I'm not me.
I got +3.
I've got +5 and I got +10 for saves.
Sherry, whatever you've got, it's -3 in it.
Yeah.
Oh, charisma, I'm +7 and I'm proficient. Sorry.
Can I make an argument that
yours.
when it comes to my persuasion and stuff, I can use my wisdom instead of my charisma, especially if I'm talking about dreams and like being wise and all that shit.
Can I make the same argument but for stealth?
No.
There he is.
we play Dance Dungeons and Dragons.
No. You've got a bard in the group, so
we do.
What's the worst that can happen?
Right. Maybe I might need inspiration. Okay. Yes, Funkin.
Whoever's going. So I guess I'll send it to Felix because I know Felix can tell everyone else.
Yeah.
I'm going to send a message to him to see. So, okay. So the first thing I was thinking of, actually, I don't think will work. But the second thing, see if she's willing to make a deal. And in replace of El Terrell, what she would have instead.
Baldur's Gate's going.
Nice.
But it's got to be on this plane, right? So essentially, it could be us, or it could be Gorgoroth.
We need somebody to better than Ranel, don't we? She's doing it because she wants to stop all the demons. So is there somebody?
I mean, we have a demon trapped in a shield that would love this kind of shit.
Yeah.
And you could make a deal with her to save El Terrell.
if it's also going to be a lot of charisma checks, we need to make whoever's bad at charisma go first, because the more difficult the
Funkin,
checks get.
Funkin, why don't you go first? I hand you the magic microphone that Feitora's given me.
Sounds like you got it from Toys R Us.
I wanted it to be a megaphone like Jimmy Ark, but I think it's going to be more of a
Oh.
microphone.
Megaphone
Get
for
on.
everyone else, a shitty echo magic microphone for me. Hello, hello,
Hello, hello, hello. Karaoke machine in the background.
Yeah.
And the light spins onto Funkin. I think we should have 3 of us lining up like it's like some kind of blind date skit.
Well, if that's the case, can Feitora go first? Because she's gonna have the worst fucking charisma.
I'd let if he's making a deal, I'd let him go first because then you'll
Oh.
know by the second one whether the deal works or whether.
Alright.
What is your
Does that make
charisma,
sense?
Sherry?
Zero.
Oh, so what? 0 and then -3.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
But if
So-
I can get bardic inspiration, I can at least try and negate that. Unless I can try and spin it, that I'm using my wisdom.
But what
rather
do you
than
want to
carrying my
say?
glitter.
What do you want to do or say?
Well, I want to try before we go making deals. A thing of spinning it around, so rather than just being like, "Hey, do the right thing," it's not in your best interest to be doing this right now. You know, I know that you didn't want these people around because of reminders, but surely having them around is better than not, because you'll just forget why you once did it. Having the reminders there is what helps you if you didn't want to remake that mistake, or realizing how far you've come from a wisdom point of view. And if I can, I don't know if she's got the ability to do it, I want to try and think of the dream that I had and then think of her, the questions quote the question that she posed and have her be able to see into our heads, because I know we can speak telepathically because she's done it before, but I'm also very nervous because she's got to fucking deal with me, so I don't know
You
what the
got
fuck's going to happen either
-2
way.
though. Whatever you want to say, somebody can say it, but you ain't
Yeah.
saying it because if you
That's
wrote
right. If you
it,
get somebody else, yeah, but because if it was wisdom, I'd have a +1. Because if I could use the wisdom stat instead, because even though I've got +4, it would only be +1. But blah 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 blah. But that's what I would go at it. I'd go at it from that angle first. Because before we go making deals, because why would she settle?
I'd go for the deal first because if she says no from the deal, if you can go from it, can't you? Whereas if you throw away one life and then pass one life, you've then got a deal on your second one, which means the third one's just pointless, isn't it? Because you've lost 2 if she turns down the deal. I don't know.
My brain's just thinking, what if she does say no to the deal? Why would she accept anything else?
Exactly,
we
that's
can
why
try.
you put it first.
All right,
That's
we
why
can
you give her the
try
deal
with the deal.
first.
Can you also find out with your deal what her deal is with me? Because I still want to know what I owe her. Can we figure that out?
I think we got to turn this bitch and everything gets sorted.
Yeah, I
But
think so.
I'd be more down the road saying, if I make it a deal, then remind her of the past, which is what Feitora and me going to do. And then third of all, Jeremiah has to work away some way of getting her to pick up our sword.
Okay, yeah. So if we do it, then
that's his magic card trick. The magic card trick, and that was the thing I was originally thinking of, is do a switcheroo with the rod. So you need to get the thing to switch the rod. But she's holding it, so you ain't going to do it.
No, she's not holding it. It's in her trousers, so it's slides her hand down slides her hand down the front of the trousers.
So if Funkin makes the deal, if I do the help action with Felix and I help Felix with the persuasion, and then we can get Flash Heart and Jeremiah to do the stealth and the dexterity shit.
I got the fast hands.
And have them to help each other.
It would really suck if Zariel's perception was anything like more than +12.
Oh, this is all out to this is all like out to character, obviously. But this is what we're trying to play to our strengths, isn't it? That makes
it's good. It's all good.
Be nice.
You have to use charisma, though. You're not using wisdom.
No, that's why I'm going to help Felix. Felix is going to make the roll, but I'm going to help Felix so that I can at least give him some advantage of some sort, hopefully. Watching without sound to stop the mic goes. So let's do that first then.
Do it.
So go on in,
Cool.
go on in, Funkin.
Who's up first on the open mic stage?
Wheel of Fortune.
Bardic inspiration, 2 funkin, and a spotlight on him. Boom.
Thaumaturgy.
Demoness-ness. Demoness-ness.
Yes, little one.
Yes.
That's an interesting black ring you're wearing around that tentacle.
Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted.
I was curious. I mean, my time spent in hell has been more considerable than my colleagues here.
Mhm.
And if there's one thing that I am being made aware of, is that everybody likes to make a deal.
Deals are useful, yes.
So, if there is some way of saving this town of people, and I don't know, stop whatever it is that's going to cause havoc or send them into the depths of hell, what would this deal need to encompass for you? Because I have a few things in mind, but I want to understand the scale of which, really to work on. Just while you're mulling that over, let me just ask you something else. Have you ever wanted to seek revenge on anyone?
Revenge is always on my mind, little one. However, let me tell you this. What would I do? The whole point of me getting this city and the souls encapsulated within is I wish to win a great victory in the blood war and protect the other realms from the incursions of the demons that you see below. Therefore, I need bodies to sacrifice on the battlefield. I need boots on the ground. If you can offer me more boots than I stand to get from this city, then we can talk deals.
Well, what if we had a demon of, I think, some proportion?
Really?
I mean, I've never actually met him, so...
It would depend on, another general for my armies may offset a number of the souls within this city.
Well, okay. Now, I'm going to level with you, and I'm going to take a few steps forward now. You see, the thing is, the deal with this demon is actually a deal with one of our own. So it'd be a bit of a 2-for-1 gist you'd get here, because by getting the demon, you'd also get him.
Okay. And what skills does he bring to the table?
Well, I mean, he has all the right charismatic traits of somebody evil from my perspective. He's very sure of himself, he's quick with his fingers. I'm pretty sure he's just murdered a bunch of children. These all sound like positive traits in a blood war.
I would need to inspect these beings. I'm not about to buy a pig in a poke, after all.
Oh, well, of course. No, my apologies. Flash heart.
Put off. Yeah.
Flash heart. This is Zariel, a demoness.
Is she single?
I
you
am
single?
unattached.
Oh.
And so this is the mortal body. So where is the demon?
Yes, well,
The powerful being that you...
Fleshout, I understood that you've recently found yourself one deal down. I thought we better level the playing field, as it were, and, well, maybe Demonessness would like to take something that's been an overburdening protection on you, remove the shield away and let you see the light, as it were.
Do I need the shield anymore?
You're not bringing that back to my pub.
Well,
you're back in the place. We made it nice. Jeremiah's performing once a week. Got a lovely cabaret going. Victoria's got all the crew running. It's a good little pub. We got a good little thing going here.
We might need a bouncer.
We've got a bouncer.
Oh.
Her name is Gracie.
Oh.
Sleep with her. She's lovely.
Oh.
She's
Yeah.
fine.
Flash
You
up,
will
no
be the
people-
bottom. You will be the bottom. I'm just Sorry, Jack.
So I'm just going through my my deals then. So yeah, I still owe 1 day of my soul to Mahadi to have full control of my body.
Mhm.
We're not going to save you from that one. You're
No.
having that one.
You'll have that.
That's fine.
You
Fatora
probably
owes-
wouldn't notice the difference when Mahadi takes
Probably
over.
wouldn't notice the difference. Yeah. But Fatora owes Gorgoroth a date. Just
Yep.
I don't know if that, but I don't think is that a deal you made with him, or did I make it on your behalf?
You asked me and I agreed to it because we were in the middle of a fight and we need saving. But if
Oh,
he's
that's true.
dead, then Zariel does me a favor. So, you know.
That's true. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to say
It also
Fatora.
means there's one less competition for you if I don't end up going on a date with Gargoyle.
Well, I'm going to turn around and say Fatora, are we still good for our date that you promised me?
I'm sorry, your demonesseness. I know he just asked if you were single, but just ignore him. He's just tying up some loose ends.
Yeah.
Really just making sure that he is.
You feel heat
up-
radiating from her in waves. It's getting more intense.
There's enough. There's plenty of flash art to go around, ladies. I just want to know if our date is still on. Are we still good for our date, as agreed, as per
What-
the deal?
Why now are you bringing this up? Why now?
I need to know if I need the shield or not.
No, you don't need the shield. You're fine. Like,
Don't need the shield. Definitely on for the date. Would you like my shield? This is to the heat blasting me in the face at this point.
She's like, why are you offering me a shield? What use do I have of it?
Well, this is a
Show
very
me
special.
the demon that has been promised.
He's in the shield. So if I give you the shield, you can communicate with him. You see.
And she steps over to you and she reaches out and she grabs the shield in one hand and she takes it from you and she starts to squeeze the shield and it starts to buckle in her hand. And then Gorgoroth comes out screaming and he's like, whoa, like he normally is, going, oh, and then he's like, oh, sorry, mistress. And he prostrates himself. And she
Your
says,
demonesseness, I give you your demon.
she says, this already belongs to me. Actually, first, Fonkin, give me a charisma roll.
Great charisma.
Oh, Dick.
I think he's massive, Funkin.
Bardic inspiration with 10.
Oh, yeah.
But just straight up charisma, yeah?
You can do, is it persuasion, I guess?
Yeah.
Is that
Whatever's
right?
higher.
I mean, it's the same thing. And oh man, that's really low. And a plus 10.
Yeah.
Uh, 13.
13. So she's like, so Gargoroth, how many of the 99 contracts have you got for me? That was the sum we agreed before you were allowed to be set out from the shield. And he's like, oh, mistress, I've been really busy all these years and I've got loads of them. And she's like, loads is not a precise number. How many of the 99? And he's like, about 6. And she's like, that is pathetic. And she throws the shield down, which is all buckled and mangled, and she grabs him by the throat and she hauls him up on one hand and she just crushes his windpipe. And Gargoyle's like, oh, and then he disappears in flames.
Oh, and under my breath, I say, yeah, you prick. That's what you get. Yeah.
Did you not go, I sacrifice you in the name of Gorgoroth?
Sacrifice yourself in the name of yourself, you massive prick. Cool.
And she's like,
I say to Fonkin, so I now don't have my demon. I don't know where we're going with this. This is not good.
Well, I mean, I hadn't anticipated that she would own said demon, so Yeah. Do you have any other demons?
I had
that
an
you're
inclination,
trapping
mind,
in
if
your
I'm
coffins?
honest.
Yeah.
It's almost like this would have been a good encounter to have prior to the murder of multiple children. But,
Yeah, I think you're 20 minutes a bit late there, really.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sucks.
Well, your demonesness, now that we have removed one rather terrible general out of your army, I feel it's a rather good favor on our part to show you just how poorly he has performed in your service. And may I represent a Lord Flashheart?
And she's like,
He has followed up on all of his deals and has been rather ruthless, may I say, in actioning them.
she's like, whoa, little one, don't run away just yet. Things were getting interesting. So you promised me, well, you intimated that I would be a demonic general up. I'm now a general down and no extra souls to compensate. I mean, I've got this one's, and she looks at Flashheart and gives him a bit of a.
He misreads the situation entirely and gives her a wink back.
And she says, so are you bringing anything else to the table?
Well, I mean, first of all, let me just say, had I have known in our previous discussions that he was part of your menagerie, then I would not have suggested such a thing. And, but as I say, we have pointed out just how poorly he has performed in your service. So I think although you're a general down, really, you're anything but equal, if not slightly better, that you have a more improved, streamlined organization. So,
That has been
but
true, yes.
yes, exactly. So, I think what else can we offer? Well, let's see. I mean, if you really want revenge, I can offer you a deal to somebody far deeper, far darker.
And she's like, very well. Tell me more.
Well, I mean, you like tentacles, right?
They have their uses, of course.
Well, exactly, and so this is a being. Well, I say being. I mean, it's an all-knowing, all-being, all-powerful patron of my dark arts, and where I've mastered my craft over the small time that I've been graciously administered into their service. And I have been recruiting several members previously to make deals based purely on revenge. And I feel this could be a huge boon to you, having such a patron of power available. All I ask, as I say, and cards on the table, I will warn you, I am a broker in this deal. I am not the dealer. So any pact you make with them, you have to keep, and I cannot be held responsible. But your end of the bargain must be upheld.
I don't think Asmodeus would be pleased to hear that, but we may revisit it at some point. Very well. Who has something else to offer them?
I'm going to lean in and with a little shot glass and say, Titan blood.
And she is like, I've had my fill of it. Thank you very much. Is anyone else stepping up?
I'm afraid Funkin's going to look back at everyone, kind of shrug and be like, I tried. Yeah.
I guess me and Felix are gonna step up.
Okay. Second one. Yep. Brilliant.
I've been filled in by the backstory of Fatora has told me everything about doing
Yes.
things you've seen. So using Major Image, I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes conjuring up a story of the greatness of her life before she became.
While he's doing that,
That's
can we
it.
do it? Can we
That's
do it just
it.
for, can we do it for law, just for fluff reasons, of basically while he's conjuring it, I'm basically having to channel everything I've seen, like for him, so he can create it very realistically.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
for
yeah,
lore
yeah,
reasons.
yeah.
Oh yes, perfect. It's like a Lucas classic, you know. I
Yeah.
am the fathers in there.
This is the light.
Starts
This
with
is the light.
scrolling text.
I am
A
your
long time
sword.
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I put everything into this. Everything. I'm channeling Jeremiah's artistic technique. I'm channeling the slick words of slick
If
words.
you need to make a roll, I'm casting guidance on you, so you get an extra
Oh,
D4 as
wicked.
well.
Wicked.
Cool. So
Slick
it
words.
is a thing of beauty. She seems moved by it, but let's see how moved she is. So give me the persuasion roll.
Can
if
you
that's what
cast
you're
Bardic
choosing.
Inspiration on yourself?
So what
I
have you
think you
rolled
can,
for me,
yeah.
Babs? What have you got to add to
So if I'm
guidance?
adding help, if I'm helping him, can that give him advantage for this?
Can I channel divinity for him?
Yeah.
Who are you saying that to?
I get advantage
Well,
anyway.
it's Felix and
Oh.
Fatora up at the moment.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
a +5 with advantage, and I've got luck.
And you've
So
got
my
like, and then
first
you get
roll-
an extra,
my
and then you get an
first
extra
roll is-
D4.
My first roll is 22 plus a D4 if I want to use it. My second
Yeah.
roll is an 18. So we'll go for the 22 plus
Add
a
the
what?
D4.
D4?
Yeah.
Plus D6. Hang on. Plus a D4. Yes. D4 gone. Oh, 3 will do. So it's 25.
Nice.
So we'll stick with 25. I could give myself Bardic Inspiration, but I'm not going to because I didn't say it before.
Okay.
I like playing to the rules.
She seems quite moved by what you have shown her, showing her the good that she had done and what her original mission was. And she chooses not to say that much in response to it, but you can definitely see that she's moved. Maybe she's on the verge. Is that a tear that you can see forming? But actually, tear of blood, and she wipes it away. Okay, who's next?
Give her the staff. Give her the sword. Give her the sword. Give her the
Now
sword.
it's the time.
So at the end of this magical presentation, as the credits roll, before credits roll, there's this sort of freeze frame of Zariel looking happy and blessed, and like all of there are no problems in the world because she has divine faith in herself. She's there holding the sword, and as this sort of image fades out, Jeremiah is on one knee with the sword held up, presented to her.
And then
and
as you do that, I want to cast send. Can I cast send into her? Which is a 3rd level spell, so I use spell, and I'm just going to repeat the exact same phrase because it would have ended with the exact same phrase that she asked us before she left, which is, "Are you prepared to?" Was it what was it, Funkin? Are you prepared to give up everything to save? As
Do the
he's
right
literally
thing or
presented it,
something
I'm
like
going
that,
to
yeah,
cast.
yeah.
I'm going to cast send in. So as I see what he's doing, I'm going to cast send in so that she physically hears. It'll be Fatora asking her, but it's a, "Are you prepared to give up everything to save?"
To do
Okay,
the right
so
thing.
Jeremiah,
To do the right thing.
you can make
Okay,
a
now-
persuasion roll with advantage.
cool.
I'll give you Bardic Inspiration as well.
Go
I
on,
got my last one now.
roll.
I'm rolling. I'm doing my best.
Bardic
So
Inspiration.
I've got +5. I rolled a 13. Is 18. What's the Bardic Inspiration? Is D10.
No, with advantage.
Yeah,
Roll
plus
again
With
first.
advantage. Sorry, Mama. Hold on.
It's okay.
I rolled a 10.
Okay,
So
so
it's 13
13.
plus 5 is 18. Plus
the D10.
the D10. Ooh, which is 5. So that gives me 23.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
First, she turns to Fatora
Oh God.
and she says, "You owe me.
Mhm.
Give me the crystal shards."
Oh, them shards. I'll happily give them to you. But what did I bargain for? Like, I know you were like, oh yeah, you hold. Is that it? Like, there's no soul bargained on the line if I don't. I'm just curious. I'm assuming it is. I'm assuming my soul was automatically bargained up.
No,
I've
it
just been
wasn't
really
your soul.
curious.
It was the 2 lives that I saved.
Yeah, but give over the shards. Don't even question it. I give over the shards. Don't even
Takes them.
question it. I will. Hold on. Let me unattune to them.
And then she looks at Lulu, and she looks at Jeremiah, and he is holding the sword. Ooh, I'm knocking over my monitor. Okay, to close one thing, let me just see.
I mean, I've got a last ditch effort if this fails.
I've got one last ditch as well, but I don't really know what it is.
But that's my deal completed, guys. I'm done.
How'd you get away with that? Oh, Flashheart, murder these people. Flashheart, go hand something over you forgot you had. Brilliant.
No, I know I had it, but like, I don't think we were going to.
It's actually somewhat really powerful. She's given it.
I know.
Yeah, the
I know
super healing
exactly what I've
shards.
given up. Yeah, I know exactly what I've given up.
It's the way you said it. It's like you picked into your bag of shards. It was like, well, these 2, yeah.
No. I will send you a link to what I was giving up.
Backstory. Yeah. That's the her whole reason for being. She's just given up. She looks at Lulu again. She beckons Lulu over as her hand reaches for the sword. She grasps it, and there is flames emerging from the hilt. And there is you've seen this before. There's a flash of brilliant light, and this demon that you can see behind me instead turns into an angelic winged angel named Zariel, and Lulu is beside her and transforms into a massive winged mammoth, and Zariel leaps aboard it, and she flies around the bottom of El Terrell, and she swings the sword and shatters all the chains, and she comes back up to you as El Terrell starts to ascend and go up away from the plains of Avernus and the demonic army that was waiting for it below. And she addresses you all and she says, "You argued compelling points. You used my own phrase against me."
You've gone. Your voice is
Hold
gone.
on, G-Dog. Hold on.
Am I back? Let me know when I'm back.
Yeah.
You're back.
Oh, yes, I'm back. She says, "And my former mount guided you through the hellscape that must have been a quest of epic proportions. Whilst there were clearly some questionable decisions taken, and you are about to emerge from hell changed, I appreciate you gave me a chance at redemption. Your souls are forever stained by this experience. You should look deep and redeem yourselves. But think on this. You have saved many souls this day, and you are right to call yourselves heroes."
Yes.
And right, hang on. There is something else she grants you.
And then she kills us all.
I've got this one.
Dan, I posted it in private chat so you can see. It's like a lesser version of that, but you can see.
Perfect.
You guys can all see what I just gave up.
Right, where did it go? I've got to. Oh, come on. Right, I did have this open, but I had to close it down earlier in order to free up some bandwidth. But Ernest is rising up. You saved everybody. Well done. Woohoo. Jeremiah is now normal Jeremiah with his infernal hand wraps. And she says, "In my space, in my place, I imagine Bel will step on to fill the void once more and command the legions of the devils fighting against the demons. I should expect more demonic incursions within the mortal realm going forward. He failed at that task before, but I am free of Asmodeus's grasp now and will fight for good. And then she does give you something, which is
Ooh,
quite nice.
not the elephant.
Oh, come on.
We'll roast it and sell it in the pub.
I would like to add, Felix is proper
Uh,
clocking his mammoth and
Says
realizing
about
that when he's done polymorph, he hasn't quite done it right.
she gives you all a blessing of health, and that is I seem to remember it's quite good. Okay, your constitution scores increase permanently by 2.
Nice.
That's a
My
permanent
con
buff
is now
from
17.
Zariel.
Is it something
She
you
says,
do? Is it
all that
something I need to-
remains to be decided. You should be able to edit it in your stats
Yeah.
bit, I think. She says, all that remains of this adventure and going forward is, where do you wish to be transported back to?
I guess I look at the group and I'll be going back home. Is Waterdeep safe now? As you're all potting with editing your character sheets.
I mean,
Plus con, we're having that.
so I can't actually remember from when it first started. Did we not take this on? Oh no, it was because Flashar had a fucking contract, wasn't it? That's how it all kicked off.
Yeah.
So we haven't got anybody else
He
to go back
stole-
to close anything else out.
He stole the shield and the contract, the puzzle
Yeah.
box. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I feel like we keep talking about going back to the pub. Should we
Yeah.
go back there?
I mean,
Oh, I will say, Zariel, it might help you in your fight against good. The other shard that's missing is on the 5th level, just so you know.
And she's like,
fight
no, it isn't.
fight
It's in
forward.
the frozen north.
Yeah, the 5th level is the frozen.
No.
Yeah, yes,
says
I
it's-
made notes.
She says it's located in Icewind Dale. All you saw was it was surrounded by snow and ice.
Rude.
Rude. Oh, then you can go get it because clearly I'm not gonna need it. So
Well, yes, I think Flashheart would very much like the time to bond with Screech.
yeah, should we introduce Flashheart to Screech? Wait, is Screech?
He's met
Hold on.
Screech.
I met Screech
Screech
several
has
times.
Screech.
We got
Is
a
Screech
famous-
still in hell? Are the other two still in hell?
You don't know.
Wait, yes, I do. I can use my engagement ring and figure out where they are because it constantly lets me know the location of the other person. Is he
He's
in hell?
still in hell. Yes.
He's still in hell.
Perfect. Drinks are on
yeah,
Flashheart.
let's go. If he's here, let's get off.
So
I've got-
are you?
I've got the ideal freeze frame when we get to the end. By the way, it's going to be spot on. So
Oh, yeah. And then it'll judder a bit, and then I've got one final thing.
So if we're going to go to the pub.
Yeah, shall I tell him to tell Screech to meet us there? Like, be like, this isn't for you.
Oh.
This is just for Screech. Like, inform
She
Screech.
picks up and she goes, "Would you like Screech to be back at the Screeching Pumpkin too?"
Yes.
Yes,
He needs
please.
to he shouldn't
And
have
Jarl
moved.
Axel?
I would. I don't think the others would. I think they'll be upset. I personally would. I don't think. I think Felix and Funkin couldn't care. Maybe he would. Felix would care because it means that he wouldn't have to pay for anything. So, because he'll get Jarl Axel to do it. I don't think Jeremiah and Flashheart will be happy. So that's up to the group. That's up to them.
I vote strong no. Strong no.
I don't think it's right to pull Jarl Axel away from his business. However, Screech ain't got no business being.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's take
I mean,
Screech.
Why
John-
is Jarl Axel down here?
He was talking to Tiamat, but Tiamat's not actually. Oh yeah, I still have that thing too. That's still in my pot. I haven't used it. I'm attuned to it. I haven't used it once because I'm like, nope. I think he's trying to like help with Tiamat.
Actually, it would make my freeze frame funnier if we did have Jarl Axel there. So bring him up. That's
Oh,
not...
there we go. Let's do
Hang on.
it.
Okay, so
There is
flashlight-
something that I do want to ask Zariel. I could do it out of character if you want, but it was
you
understanding
can
what
ask me.
else was going off in hell. So is it just El Terrell down here from Favorite?
Yes, yeah. That's the biggest thing. That was her big play that she had got to try and win a sizable portion of the Blood War to take out a large chunk of the demon army. It'd taken her many years to put together, so it was a big scheme that was paying off.
In which case, I can't make the ultimate revenge play, and that's fine.
No worries.
Because my other alternative was to sacrifice myself doing something so good and benevolent that it fucks my patron off just that much more out of all of it from my backstory, and then I'm dead and he can't have me anyway, so I don't fucking care.
So,
But I've got no
big
one to
flash of
save,
light.
so it doesn't matter.
Big flash of light, you are now all in the common room of the Screeching Pumpkin. The Kenku are around. I can't remember what was the Ranger one's name? I can't remember.
I
The
know,
one
I
that
just
you
know
all
Bath's dead.
Huey?
Yeah, Huey.
Huey.
Yeah, Huey.
Okay, you're there. You're at tables. Jarl Axel's there. Screech is at the front of the pub going, "Hey, I'm back at the pub. Hey, drinks are on me, but I have no money." Jarl Axel's at the table with you. You're all sat around this big table. There are mugs of ale.
We've lost
no,
Felix. Felix
we
got
need
left
Felix back for
behind.
this.
Felix got left behind.
Oh, no.
What happened?
No,
Fucking
Felix
hell.
is still in hell, and that's the next adventure.
No.
There he is.
No.
Hey,
Hey, he's back.
hey.
You're there. There's bottles and tankards full of drink. Flash Art, do you want to take a drink now? You're going to grab a drink?
Am I doing my freeze frame?
Not just yet.
I'll take a drink. I'll have a swig. I'll have a swig of something.
Okay, you reach for a tankard, and then this arrow zips past your ear, and it impales the tankard, and it's into the bar. And from behind you, you hear this voice that goes, "Fucking mimics."
Fucking mimics.
And you see that this tankard was a mimic, and it's gloop, and it melts to the table. And then there's a hand on Fonkin's shoulder, and a voice that's familiar to him, and it says, "I'm glad you're back. We have much to talk about. The city is in danger." And now you can do your freeze frame.
So this melty pot's in front of me. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I grab Fatora, give her a big smooch, and then turn around, pull out of my jacket, and freeze frame on me flinging a pile of goo directly at Jarl Axel's face. We go.
And the black staff is behind Fonkin going, "The fuck are these people doing?"
Yeah. Fatora's winding one up to smack me in the mouth. And
Amazing. There we are. We got through Detective Ernest. Well done, everybody. Thank you for playing for so long. It felt like a long time. Let's be honest.
That was good.
Fucking hell. Oh, quite literally. No, it was good. Thank you for sticking with it. And we got there in the end. You got a nice ending. Woohoo. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Yes, happy.
sort of in character, is Jeremiah going to apologise for the rest of the group as to who he turned into with the sword, or he's just going to
No, of course not. He's
Jeremiah does not
100%.
apologise.
He is 100% channeling that energy for his next drag on night.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Not a good one, though.
D&D will be continuing. I'll be handing over the reins to Bushy, so I can have a little bit of a DM break, a holiday. But I'll be returning as a player. Ooh.
Should
Play
we
on,
give them
player.
all warning though that this is for a while the last time they're going to see this group?
Yeah, so the group.
I feel like warning is given
change.
for them to say goodbye.
I think we can safely say that. Yeah. So we're not ditching this group of characters. We'll be coming back to it. It's just so that we can even out DMing duties. Yes, thank you, Jack. I definitely am. Bushy knows this anyway. He's put up with me before. The other
I know
players
he drank somebody's half-drunken cup of tea. Like we already know the type of problem player that Gary is, the monster that Gary is. But yeah, there will be a bunch of all new characters and all new shenanigans for the next campaign. Which
is it potentially an additional traveller as well? Potentially.
What do you mean?
Another dude, possibly.
No, no, because we've got the group of 6.
Ah, I see. Oh, that's a different. Oh, maybe, okay,
No, I know what you're referring to. Yeah.
Oh, I think I know. Yeah, no.
Yes. When we head to another place, which will be on the cards, I think we'll look at see if we can squeeze that one in.
All right.
Because they really want to play that other nightmare one. Cool. So yeah, we're back next Sunday, right?
Yeah, we'll discuss it off camera so we can feel. Because I can see Johnny's confused.
I'm more confused about the fact that look, we got to come back to this storyline because my sister's still got to be sorted out. Fact.
Yep.
Don't you worry about that. It's too easy. You're tearing them up, Johnny. It's too easy.
And just one more thing. Now we've gone into publication of high-end adventuring books. And myself, I've actually come up, Felix Smallbottom has come up with the concept of turn to page 41 if you want to see what happens next. I'm telling you, I think that, there's got to be the great book heist or something.
Well, that'll tie in well with Flashheart's new line of Hessian sacks that I'm launching.
Perfect.
My children, you need Flashhearts.
Strong enough to hold your kids.
Victoria needs to fast for a year to repent for all of her sins and be that wasn't me down there. There was somebody else. I don't know what happened. Try and get amnesia. Forget about that.
The good point as to how it's done, Avernus should change a party quite considerably because you're going to hell, and you should come back feeling utterly exhausted. And I think you probably do.
Can we long rest so we're down to -2 at this point, or are we just going to can we long rest to be -2?
Well, when we pick this group back again, you're going to be on the -3.
Can you imagine? It's just no time has passed.
-3 for the wedding. Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah, when we come back, it has to be the wedding episode. That'd be funny as all hell. The first episode to get back into character is Jeremiah going instantly into hate mode. I love it.
I hope that the face full of goo gives Jan Axel like a spring neck or something, just like a
like he wouldn't instantly click his fingers and have a deal made to fix him.
Yeah, it's true.
So yes, new characters, new campaign next week.
Yes.
It'll be good.
Yes. There'll be a bit more of a rolling thing, right, as well. Which is what we discussed. I think me and Gary have still got to work it out, but we're going to have a bit more of a regular crossover. So a big thank you to Gary for running this regularly for such a long time.
Yeah, Gary, you kicked ass, man. You did a great job. Thank you.
You've all been amazing. I think we did some proper crazy shit in there, right? We went off piste a lot. We got through it. We've all come out changed, let's be honest.
Nah, it was really good. I really enjoyed that.
Funkin's questioning everything because he became the moral compass of the party at the end, and that is just fucked up.
Sorry, Funkin. Yeah, I don't know, so Dan, if you got a chance, but that's what I gave up. That was Feitora's backstory, which I mentioned
Yeah.
to Gary like third or fourth like very early on. I was like, oh, I want to work towards this. The moment we went, and that's why Feitora gave up without a
Sucks to
second
be
thought for her
Feitora right now.
boys. It's because she didn't want to jeopardize her boys.
Yep, there'd have been two insta deaths.
I just looking forward to playing with Flash Art without this fucking demon.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
But
brilliant.
also, Flash Act's now within the mortal realm. Fire does damage again.
Oh,
Mortals
Flash
don't.
Art's
Oh yeah, you
dangerous
can actually
now.
kick ass here. Yeah.
He's actually dangerous now.
Thanks. You could actually be helpful now to do something good. Good.
No,
Thank you, Selfie.
And thank you, Selfie, for watching us talk absolute rubbish for so many weeks. Awesome.
On a Sunday night. Yeah,
it's good.
I think
it's only going to
Selfie's
get worse
looking
next week.
I think Selfie's looking into making that screenshot. Because she put it in Selfie Sketchpad, which means there's a note. So I think she's looking into drawing that screenshot.
Shot this face. That's the face.
The goo flicker.
Brilliant.
That's
Awesome.
Cool.
that's a street name from now on, is it? The Goo Flicker.
Goo flicker.
Thanks as always to our amazing sponsors. We got Lost Boys Pizza, woo-hoo! Amazing Monkeys Emporium, woo-hoo! Games, woo! Once again, thanks to all the players for coming in and being amazing. Thanks for Bushy for taking on DM duties next.
We should have more last episode of the campaign because this is most people have watched for the last 2 years.
Big ending.
Yeah, it's also just the most chaotic, and I've loved it.
They're watching just to make sure. We're like, thank fuck for that. Just to make sure we want to see this shit end. Be done with it.
All we're going to do is every episode we're going to put the end of the campaign.
We are the DFS closing down sale of D&D groups.
Join us for the end of the campaign this week only.
Last one ever.
Till next week.
Right,
Thanks,
should we do
Mod
it?
Hammerjack.
Yeah, and should we do one last awkward wave as these characters for now? One last awkward wave.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye, Revengers.
Bye.